Hello folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Dark. Where last we left off, we ended up having a bit of a sneaky meeting with the Yakuza. Oh dear. We're not doing very good at the whole police thing if we're meeting with those unscrupulous types. We have to go back to the cat cafe to get a contract signed, I believe. So, that seems to be the only place we can travel to, so let's go. Oh my goodness me. I do like the music in this game. Okay, right. Let us enter the cat cafe. Welcome back. I think Tomei remembers you. Uh-oh. He must be appreciative of all your help to make him feel better. Although I've had to stop the deliveries of sashimi. Even the smell seems to set off his bowels. Another quirk added to an already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign that you were right about the fish. Listen, we need to talk. Okay, sure. Why the serious face? What's wrong? How exactly does the owner of a cat cafe get mixed up with the Yakuza? Huh? What do you mean? I met someone recently who gave me a contract with your name on it to sign. I read it and it seems like you owe them quite a bit of money. Why? I've been around this kind of stuff for a long time and I can't figure out how a cat cafe owes this kind of money. Money? Yakuza, wait. You're working for her? Why? I'm not working for anyone. All I've got is this contract in your name, and I want to know why. The truth is, this place isn't all above board. Or it is, but it wasn't always. I didn't borrow money or anything that's stupid. When I was setting up this place, I was just trying to stay above water. But the building owner kept coming by to complain, and then these government types and health inspectors came knocking. I never realised how complicated opening up a place like this in Tokyo could be. All those rules and regulations. All I ever wanted was to help out the kitties and make people happy. And then she came by, someone who loved cats as much as I did. She offered to help me smooth things over with everyone. I mean, I saw the tattoos and everything, but I don't think you should judge people because of how they look. I still don't. There was no way I was going to stay open and keep my kitties if I didn't get help fast. So I accepted her offer and things got better pretty quickly after that. The building owner stopped complaining and all the permits fell into my lap. Maybe you think I was stupid, but most of the cats here would be stray or dead if I didn't help her out. Or get her help, rather, because, you know, reading English is difficult. For a while, I thought I was saved by a guardian angel. After all, she loved the cats and was kind and friendly to me. It's been quiet, too. The business with Tomo's bowels was the first incident I've had in months. About 2 months after accepting her help, when I was closing up the shop, some men showed up with a contract like the one you're holding. They said it was for services rendered or something like that. It wasn't much at the time, so I signed it. I owed her a lot after all, and I was doing pretty well. Only they kept coming back, and every time they came back had a new contract. Every contract wanted more and more money. It's gotten out of hand. I can't keep up anymore. Kazumi won't even see me anymore to talk about it. You didn't really think you'd get a favour from the Yakuza for nothing, did you? I wasn't being greedy, Ito. I thought she was trying to help. Helping the only way she knows how. Please, you have to help me. The amount of money they've asked for is out of hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they got their way, I'd be out of business. You have to tell Kazumi, please. Tell her that if this place closes down, all these cats, there'll be no place for them to go. The poor kitties. They'd be put down. I can't support them myself. I don't think Animal Services would let me keep them. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Ito. Don't do this. We've done so many bad things. I can't add to the list. I'm going to try and help. Don't sign. I'll help. Damn it. It doesn't matter what I need from her. I can't make you sign this in good conscience. Hooray! I knew good would prevail in the end. Thanks. How'd you get mixed up with that woman anyway? I need some information from her. You should be careful. I don't know about her, but her thugs are dangerous. Last time they were here, I heard them talking about having to teach a girl from another cafe a lesson or something. Makes me feel sick thinking about it. What else would you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable of outside of grunting and drinking. Call me naive, but I don't get how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her face in the papers lately, I couldn't believe it. Surely that ruthless woman they were talking about couldn't be the Kazumi I knew, or so I thought. Guess it's like you said, a tiger can change its stripes, or can't change its stripes, right? Maybe so. At any rate, you should probably be more careful who you trust in the future. Sorry, I didn't mean to wrap you up in all this. But thank you for not making me sign. So what's your plan? I'm not sure if I really have one. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder self. If she really is a cat lover, I'm sure she wouldn't want to see the little guys hurt, right? Oh no, I've really gone and got myself into trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead. The contract was given to me, so I'd better deal with it myself. Plus, I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a great mood. I'm sure you don't agree, but I still think there's something good in her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if she'd be doing all these things if she didn't grow up into that life. And all the kitties loved her when she played with when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character. I somehow think her treatment of animals correlates too much with her treatment of people. I'm suddenly starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back there without the contract. Damn it, Ayami. You've really gotten yourself into one this time, haven't you? No point dwelling on it now. I've made up my mind and I can't run Yakuza debt collections just because I'm in a tight spot. Take care, don't worry, my kitties are never wrong in judging someone's character. Yeah. Sure. I'll think of something, but I need to lay low and maybe close up shop for a while until I sort something out. Oh, but I need you to lay low and maybe close up the shop for a little while until I sort something out. Okay, that's interesting. I did get an achievement there, I think. Right, we best go back and let Kazumi know that we didn't sign the contract. Huh. Hey, what are you doing here? Go back. Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home. We got a freaking cat with us. Adorable. Right, let's travel. We're going to show her the little kitty cat. She's going to be all squee, and we're going to, you know, save ourselves from a lifetime of Yakuza beatings. Welcome back. I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me? I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't in good conscience ruin someone's life like that. Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, you don't come back until it's done. What do you think, you're some sort of moral crusader, helping out the little guy? What did she tell you anyway? That she was a small town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way, I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit much. Did she tell you about all of the cats that kept escaping? Or the ones who wandered into nearby businesses? How about the heaps of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back and cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead by now. What we have here, detective, is a trust issue. You were too quick to take the other side because of who I am. Or at least, who you think I am. Pity. Kazu! Yes, the boss. Take Ito outside and show her what happens when people disappoint me. Don't be too rough. I don't want a repeat of last time. Oh, and leave her face alone. I'd hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Keep her jacket here. I like it. It's very chic. Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It's pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, there's one scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course, but if they were to find this jacket, well, who knows what they'd think. Would be a pity if someone recognised it. Kazu, escort her out. Good luck finding that stupid little girl. Kitty cat to the rescue! Hold on, Kazu. Ito, who is this? He's, I guess he's a stowaway from the cat cafe. He is, huh? I see. I love him! Yes! Yeah! Oh, look at his squishy little face. I can't have a detective beaten around such a cute little face. What's his name? Beaten? Oh, I think his name is Tomo. Tomo? Not much of a name for a man, is it? I shall call him Mr. Marshmallow. About that blackmail and beating. Oh, that, forget it. Really? Oh, good. Oh, Ito, lighten up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No. They likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway. My thoughts exactly, so cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at these big eyes and those little feet? I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong, Ito. You don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is, until you find it, but then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or about my, affections for cats or anything like that, Kazu might pay a visit to your apartment and pick up where he left off. But who wants to think about all the logistics of dismembering and disposing of a detective's body when you've got these little whiskers rubbing against you? Sachiko was right. You do genuinely love cats, so why make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down? Sachiko isn't so perfect and cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she has strange ways of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and it's my right to collect it. If her cafe shut down, I'd make sure those cats have a home, though I can't say the same for their owner. This job is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops make. In my business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when you hand the case over to the courts. Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Aww. He is pretty cute. I'm not sure if you meant for this outcome, but I have to say you have some guts coming back like you did. I thought you'd be another pushover cop to keep in my pocket. I underestimated you, and in doing so I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny really. I spend so much time making sure I'm not seen as the weak woman that all these men expect me to be, that I don't feel like myself sometimes. Something I'm sure you understand quite well. Tell you what, I'll let you have that one little weakness of mine, it's only fair. I know so many of yours after all. In a different life, maybe we could have been friends. Kazu, stand down for now. Ito, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight. Understood, boss. Alright, forget the cat-calf contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you wanted again? Oh dear. I want to speak to Omega's company president, Higashi, about a girl signed to his agency. That's right, our missing agency president and one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of the business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy, a decision I regret now. Where is he? Unfortunately, I'm just as in the dark about where he disappeared to as you, I'm afraid. A deal's a deal, though. While you were out, I got an address to one of his old hideouts, and the code to get in. I can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but I said I'd tell you what I knew, and that's what I know. You haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out for you? Stooges? I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in an area getting so much special attention. Special attention? Doesn't Kubiko get enough attention on its own? Kubiko is what it is. But this isn't in Kubiko. This particular spot got its reputation and subsequently its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation going on there. I heard you'd been intimately familiar with that area in the incident that happened there. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka, by the way. All the papers are rushing to make you out to be an incompetent, or worse yet, some sort of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? My friends in police headquarters say you two were close. There's no way to lose someone you love. Or that's no way to lose someone you love. I suppose it's not much to ask what really happened. Was there really someone there that night? Thanks on the condolences, but what happened on that night isn't something I want to discuss right now. Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. It took a bit of digging to find that address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. Now that we know where it is, he probably knows too. I highly doubt he'd be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I also doubt he'll be smart enough to completely clear the place out before he left town either. There's probably something in there that would lead us right to him. Get what you want, then let Kazu know where the slime is so we can straighten him out. He'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. The code to the door is 11235. It's the only keypad lock on the streets, you can't miss it. For what it's worth, I wish you good luck finding your little girl, but remember, you can't save them all, Ayami Ito. Oh, and Ito, thanks for bringing me Mr. Marshmallow. Thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow to me. Being holed up in one place for the last few weeks can be a bit taxing. You know, I remember he loves fresh fish. Fresh fish, huh? Sachiko certainly does have an eccentric taste. Kazu, go pick up some sashimi. Alright away, boss. Oh, they're gonna get messy real quick. Right, so we've got to head back to Shinjuku. This is the only place we can go right now. Oh, apparently we can enter here. But there's nothing to say. Use keypad. Huh? It worked. Looks like Kazumi's tip wasn't a lie. Ugh, what a stench. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked homicide long enough knows it. Ah, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading back into Shit Your Pants Scary, You're Going to Poo Your Pants. Okay, so we can open, kick, pick, lock. And open, kick, pick, lock. Well, goddamn. Jesus. This is the source of that smell, all right? The body's in pretty bad shape. Whoever did it took enough time to mutilate the corpse. The internal organs have been disturbed, maybe removed. What's this? There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it. Did Raina do this? Shit. Nothing's changed, just a door. Okay, we're getting back into creepy territory. There's scratching. Nothing to see here. Where's that noise coming from? Oh, God. It's going to make me jump, folks. I'm going to scream. It sounds like something is trying to escape from inside. The rattling stopped. Why? I'm going to jump. Okay. Creepy much? We can look at the TV or look at the pictures. Let's look at the pictures. Shots of various girls, all of them taken in this room. They don't look like the professional headshots on an agency would take. They all look so sad and young. I've got a pretty good idea what these pictures were used for and the types of people they might have been sent to. Raina, so it's true. To think you were kept in a place like this, what happened to you? Huh? Something's happening. You're back early. Yeah, I don't feel well. I think I'll go to bed early tonight. Ruby, don't ignore me. Lately it's been the same excuses over and over. I don't know what you're talking about. Ruby, my sweet little Ruby. You think because that one song was a hit, you can just stop working? That money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it all trying to get you a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work? Ruby, hey, stop crying. Stop crying! I'm talking to you. Please, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean it. I'll do another song. I'll make it up to you. I promise. I just don't want to. That's exactly why I'm setting up all these meetings for you. You make the right impressions with these guys, and they'll take you places. Speaking of which, I got a call a little while ago from Massa. You know what he told me. He told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? The things he can do for you girls is, well, I shouldn't even need to tell you. I sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. I did you a big favor by making that happen. Then you compensate my generosity by sitting in a room crying and telling me you don't feel well, or whatever excuse you come up with next. I couldn't. He tried to. I don't care what he tried to do. You should have let him. When I took you in, you were a vulnerable tiny girl who was already failing in school, but I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older. That's all that... That's all those men care about, how I look.
So what? You think I took you in because of how smart you were? You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Most men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you, but you ruin it for everyone when you sit there crying.
What are you doing?
I'm sick of looking like an idiot, Ruby. You made me do this.
I don't think I want to look at this, but I'm gonna. I heard this isn't copyrighted. Yeah. Don't want to risk any copyright strikes on that one. I don't know if something's going to happen if I see it all the way through, though. Can I turn the volume down? No, okay. Let's get the heck out of here. That's not a good sound. We've got another noise. I'm gonna say, I honestly think that guy got what he deserved. That noise stopped. Oh shit. You know, as crazy as she is, I'm starting to wonder if whether or not she's in a bit of trouble.
Damn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you that photo shoot lined up tomorrow, the one with Massa. Are you even listening?
Don't make me go back. I don't want to go out. Let me stay here.
What's wrong with you?
Please. Please don't make me. I'm afraid to go.
Far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is success. I've fallen over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. What? You're not going to say something? You can't treat me this way. I gave you your name, your music, and damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's loads of other girls in this business just like you, and they do what they have to, without complaining about it. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy, and I'm sorry it's not all butterflies and flowers, but you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, Earth to Ruby, I'm trying to give you some advice here, and you're not even listening.
Raina. My name is Raina.
What did you say? Raina? Who's that? Oh yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You want to go back to being her? Just say the word, and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between hitting those streets and being back in foster care, or dead in some gutter. Not so talkative now, are we, Raina? Or is it Ruby, the girl who's successful, the girl who could make it if she would just do what she was told? Sorry, I'm sorry, I lost my temper. But you gotta see things my way. You are special, you know that. I saw so much potential in you, such a beautiful girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Then you rejected me and everything I could offer you. It's a damn shame. You're still pretty, Ruby. So pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager and you want to cry it out, right? Fine. But when you're done with that, you're going back out there. You think I want to send you to all these little meetings with mastering guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we don't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you'd work harder, I wouldn't have to do things like that. Stop crying, you're not a child anymore.
I just want to go home.
Home? Where do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's going to get for a girl like you. Tomorrow you're going to go with Massa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You'll stop this crying and you'll start making some money. Maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment, another whore.
Jesus Christ, that guy's an asshole. There's something lying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24th, 2004. Huh? The article's title, One Hit Wonder Ruby Commits Suicide. That can't be. That was over 10 years ago. Her real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her, she didn't answer. I thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed a smell where he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days before. Probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi and her had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, with all sales going to various suicide prevention charities. Ugh, I've read enough. The sadness that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. Is it Raina's? Is this what I was supposed to see? I look at the camera every time the screen changes because I know if I do that, then whatever jumps out is going to make me jump as bad as it could. Something's going to make me jump in a minute though. Is that or this is just a real creepy section? I'm going to assume something is going to make me jump. Run. Out. Now. Okay. Okay, maybe that wasn't the case. I got out of there without pooing my pants. Although I'll tell you what, the hairs on my arms and the back of my neck, woof, I'll tell you, straight up. I feel sick. That monster. How many girls did Higashi pass around and abuse before she murdered him? And Raina. She looked the same as she does now. 16 years old, a child. Higashi had her locked up and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could only she came back. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. When I was in that room I could feel it like it was my own, and it's not the first time I felt it. The dark was steeped in it. As soon as I realised it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me, but it's not enough. The mask could help me find the door, and I can feel the dark, but the path still isn't open to me. What am I missing? My gut tells me it has to do with the Kemenkai, and the only one alive who knows about it is the old Koana woman. She has to tell me what happened. And that, folks, is where we're going to leave it for now. Finally, we got into some juicy Creeps Town. I won't lie, it was getting a little bit long-winded there, but I thought, you know, I got to get a move on because I know this game is going to start winding it back up, and oh boy, did it. Did it indeed. Oh, the creep factor on that one. Man, Raina did certainly make a mess of Higashi. That's what you get, folks. Don't be an asshole. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Hit that bell for those notifications. And I hope to see you all again in the next instalment of Tokyo Dark, where I think we're going back to talk to a certain old lady who gave us a mask. Take it easy. Bye-bye.